Hello, here Akhil Srivastav teaching you Maths of class 10th NCERT pair of linear equation in two variables. Today we will discuss about the method of solving the pair of linear equation. There is a four method of solving the pair of linear equation. One is a graphical method, another is substitution method, another is elimination method, and then the cross multiplication method. In the graphical method, I have told you in the previous lecture, there are three types of the graph you will get when we plot the graph of the equation. Two lines in a plane. The intersecting lines. What is they called? Unique solution, and it is a consistent. Another type of graph not intersecting parallel means parallel line which is inconsistent, and like this we will get the figure. And it has no solution. Here one point is common which is a unique solution. Here is a no solution. And then you will get a third type of line, coincident. Coincident means that is overlap. Lines will be overlap and you are getting all the solution of the first line is the solution of the second line. And it has a infinitely many solutions. Also called dependent. Dependent is always consistent because it is giving the some solutions infinite, but there is an answer, many answers are there. Now for this we will take simultaneously two standard form, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. It is a two equation. By comparing the coefficient of this without solving by any method, how will you get the result, that what type of the graph you will get, what type of the solution you will get? It is depend on the coefficient of each term, a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2. Separately you write a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 will write. Then first if a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, then it has a unique solution. You get a graph for intersecting line and it will be consistent. Suppose it is equal, both the ratios are equal. Second case, both are equal, then third ratio you check. If it is not equal, then it has a no solution and parallel line you will get. It is inconsistent. And if all the ratios are equal, a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 upon c equal to c1 upon c2, then it is coincident and lines, and you will get it has infinitely many solution are dependent. These any three results, any one you will be writing there. It depends on the question. For example, we'll see here you have seen how will you check. For example, a question is given x plus 2y equal to 3x plus 4y equal to 12. If both the c1 c2 in right side, then no need to change. Directly you can write 6 and 12. Otherwise you write in standard form. Standard form means all the term will be left side and 0 will be right side. It is called your standard form. Then a1 means x 1, a2 b1 is 2, c2 c1 is minus 6. I have written. Then a2 a1 b2 and c2 3 4 minus 12, coefficient of x, coefficient of y and constant term. Then take the ratio a1 upon a2 1 by 3, b1 upon b2 2 by 4, 1 by 2. No need to check last one. 1 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 2 means a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So it is confirmed it has a unique solution or intersecting lines. Without drawing we have got the result. It is very important part. For any method you can check this for confirmation of your result. Second example here I have taken 2x minus 4y minus 11, 4x minus 8y minus 27. First you write all a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 I have written with this proper sign. Ratio I have taken, it is 1 by 2, this is also 1 by 2, it is a 11 by 27. So both are equal, but it is not equal. And I have told you in the second, if two are equal and not equal, then it has a no solution. So what are you getting? It has a no solution. Or what type lifeline? parallel line, or it is consistent or inconsistent, you can write it is inconsistent. Third example I have taken, x minus 3y 5, 3x minus 9y is equal to 15. Both are right side, no need to change, directly you write a1, b1, c1 as it is I have written. Here c2 also I have written as it is. If minus this side, you will get also the, if one is left side, one is right side, then it is compulsory, both will be right or both will be left. a2, b2, c2, ratio 1 by 3 minus 3 by again 1 by 3, and last also you are getting 1 by 3. So all the ratios are equal. So what type of solution? It has infinitely many solution or coincident lines. So for this you can check for any type of solution, it will be help. If you are graphically solving, it means also you check, then you can get the guess before drawing it. Now exercise 3.2. By the help of this you will solve exercise 3.2. Question number 1 is given. You see exercise 3.2. Exercise 3.2 question number 1, 2 and 3 is given, and in this page what is given? From the pair of linear equation in the following problems and find their solution graphically. 10 students of class 10th. Here let the number of student boys be x. It is given that the 10 students of class 10th took part in the mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and the girls who took part in the quiz. So relation between boys and girls is given. So let the number of boys be x, then girls are 4 more and girls are y. Then form the equation. It is given in class 8 also. Total number is 10 given. It means x plus y is 10. It is according to first problem. ATP first. So x plus y minus 10 is equal to 0. It is first equation. ATP second. Girls are 4 more than boys. It is given. So boys plus 4 is equal to girls. X plus 4 equal to y. You are getting x minus y plus 4 equal to 0. It is equation number 2. But your question is given graphically. So you plot the table of by first one. Putting 0 here. X 0, then y will be 10. Y 0, then x will be 10, or x here x 10, then y will be 0. According to this I have plotted the graph, rough figure I have drawn here. Second equation also I have here put the one table. You check how will you get the solution. I have told you in the previous lecture also. And then you get checking. How will you check it? Before drawing you can check what type of graph you will get. A1, B1, C1 I have written, A2, B2, C2 I have written. A1 upon A2 is equal to this 1 upon 1. It is 1 and it is minus 1. So it has uni. Why? A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. One has positive sign, one has. So it has uni solution, means intersecting lines you will get. Where the line will intersect, it is your answer. Solve graphically is your answer. So you will see, plot the graph. First you draw x and x dash, y and y dash. It is very important. X and x dash. Then half of centimeter I have taken. Graph I have told you in the previous. So here I am getting the 3, 7 is the intersecting line. 3, 7 both the lines are intersecting. So 3 is the value of x and 7 is the value of y. So number of boys will be 3 and number of girls will be 7. It is approx figure I have drawn, not correct figure. Exact measurement I have not taken in this. Other I have taken. Second question is given. 5 pencil and 7 pens together rupees 50. Let the cost of pencil be x. 1 pen cost be y. So ATP first is saying 5 pencils, 7 pens cost is rupees 50, and ATP second is saying you 7 pens and 5 pencil cost is 46. So equation number 1 and 2 you are drawing. But again you can check 5 by 7 is not equal to 7 by 5 orally. It will give you the unique solution. So here I am taking 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. So transposing y in term of 5. 7y equal to 50 minus 5x. So y is equal to 50 minus 5x by 7. According to values, big values not 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 ja 50. 50 minus 50, 10, it will give 0. 5, 3 ja 15, 50, what are you getting? 7, 5 ja 35. 50 minus 15, 35, 35 by 7, 5. So, minus 4, 5, 4 ja 20 plus 70, 5, 50, 70, 1, 7, 10. So, like this you will draw. Second equation also you change y in term of x, then put the value according to solving, not getting the decimal. And here I have drawn it, graph x dash y dash. So, here you are getting, it is intersecting at 3 into 5. 3 comma 5 it is intersecting. It means its answer is 3. So your answer x is equal to 3, y is equal to 5. Intersecting lines, and x is the cost of pencil and y is the cost of pen. But if in other part, suppose it is given you additional question based on it. Set the triangle between two lines and x-axis. Two lines is intersecting at here. X-axis is here. If you want to set the triangle, then A, B and C will be here I have separately drawn. Like this you will set. If you want to write the vertices, so A is 3 comma 5, B is 6.5 comma 0 and C is 10 comma 0. Like this you can write the vertices, coordinate of the vertices. If the question is given, set the triangle between two lines and y-axis, so don't touch this, you will get here. These two line intersecting point is this and y-axis is here. This portion is your triangle formed between the lines and y-axis. Here you will draw. It is not given here, but I am telling you. So you will draw and write the vertices like this. Second question is given. By comparing the ratios, you write the line is intersecting or parallel or coincident. Very simple. First you write A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Ratio A1 upon A2 not equal to B1 upon B2. It is a intersecting line. Only you are telling, nothing. You will not do any other solution. Next. Second question you are seeing here. Second question is given here. Second part, 9x plus 3y plus 12. Here 9x plus 3y plus 12, 18x plus 6y, A1 you write. You are checking here, all are giving equal, so it has a coincident. Third part is given, A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon, so it has no solution, so line will be parallel. Question number 3 has again the same type. You check by the comparing their coefficient. They are consistent or inconsistent. Only this you want, consistent or inconsistent. So here first part I have written all the values. So you are getting A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, so it is a consistent, unique solution. Second part, again you are getting ratio A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2, so it is a inconsistent. Third part, you are seeing two fraction given, no problem, fraction is given. There is a 3 by 2x, 5 by 3y plus equal to 7. I have taken A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. A1 upon A2, 3 by 2 upon 9. So fraction 2 will come in 3 upon 2 into 9. Rule of the fraction applying 1 by 6. Here also 1 by minus 6. Again it is not equal, so it is a unique solution. A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon, because of sign. So it is a consistent. Fourth part, again you are seeing fraction is not, but all the ratios are 1 upon 2, minus 1 by 2. So what is it is dependent, that is called the consistent. Dependent also, infinitely many solution is also called the consistent. Fifth part, fraction is again coming 4 by 3 upon 2, 3 2 just 6. So you are getting 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 by 3. All are 2 by 3. So all the ratio are equal, it is a consistent, that is dependent, both are same. Question number 4 has given, 4 is given here. You compare if it is a consistent What is given? If it is a consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Question is given here. We can see question is given at this place. Question number 4 has a 4 part. Then question number 5, 6 and 7. In the question number 4, first of all you are checking here question number 4. I have written first part because coincident lines x plus y 5 this. If it is a consistent this is a dependent. What is called? It is dependent also. So here overlapping line, but solution you will not get here. Half. So what I have drawn the figure here. You are getting one. First of all you take the same answer. You are getting 5 minus x. Here also 5 minus x. But for first line I have drawn by blue pen. And the second I have not taken 0, 5, 2. Again I am taking 3, 4 and 1. Writing y in the term of x. So it has infinitely many solutions. Second part, it is inconsistent, no need to draw. Third part of the fourth question, consistent, unique solution. So for this you will draw a1 upon a2 is not equal to half, is not equal to minus half. So here how will you draw? For drawing this, I have taken 2x plus y minus, so y in term of x, y equal to 6 minus 2x. I have make the table that you know. Plot this half centimeter I have taken. It is intersecting both the line, one by red line and one by blue line I have drawn, blue pen. And then you are getting both are intersecting at 2, 2. So 2, 2 means x is 2 and y is 2 is your answer. Fourth part is again inconsistent. A1 upon A2 not equal to B1 upon B2 half and 2 by 5. Question number 5. Question is given. Perimeter of, it is a given question number 5. Half of the perimeter of rectangular garden whose length is 4 more than the breadth is 36. Find the dimension of the garden. So first of all, you will let the breadth be x, then length will be y. So length is equal to breadth per 4. According to first given, length is 4 more than the breadth. So I have written y is equal to x plus 4. ATP second is saying half of the perimeter is equal to 36. So half into 2l plus b. X plus y, 2 cancel. So x plus y is equal to, it is the equation number 2. Both you solve by graphically. So I am putting y equal to x plus 4 by first equation, putting x values. Here many solutions I have got. Here also I have got x plus y 36. And trying to put the values in the multiple of 4 or any values. So here both are intersecting at 16, 0, 20. So 16 is the value of x and 20 is the value of y. So x I have taken as a breadth. So breadth is 16 and length is 20. Directly you are getting 16 and here this is the 20 and it is 16. So you are getting question number 4. Question number 5 is a very simple question. In the question number 5, one equation is given to question number 5 was this. Not 4 is over. Question number 6, you see. Question number 6 it is given equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, where a1, b1 and c1 is this. Write the another 3 equation which with that equation it form the intersecting line, parallel line and coincident line. So for intersecting lines, a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. So you change the value 2 and 3, anyone. So I have changed here 5. 2x plus 5y minus 6. 8 also I have changed. So you change are not only a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. Now you are getting intersecting. For parallel, these should be same. So I have double it. 2 2 ja 4, 3 2 ja 6 I have written. Change 8 and 5 to 5. So what are you? 2 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 6, 1 by 2, but not equal to 8 by 5. So it is again parallel line. Coincident means all are equal. So just double is odd. I have doubled all the part. 2 2 ja 4x plus 6y minus 16. So here you can see 2 4, a1 a2, 3 2 ja 6 and 8 2 ja 16. What is 16? So you are getting a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2 equal. So it is your solution of question number 6. What is your answer? One answer is this, one answer is this, and another answer. You want to get the equations which gives this type of the. So that's why for your understanding, your final answer is this only. But you must write this, you check whether, then we will write. These three are your answer. Any question is not necessary that this is only this you write. You can change any digit. Seventh question is given. Draw a graph. Question number 7 is given. Draw the graph of the equation x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. And 3x plus 2y minus 12. 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Two lines you draw. After drawing it, you find the vertices of the triangle formed between the line and x-axis, also set the triangle. So first of all, drawing, you take the process x plus 1 is equal to y. Minus y I have transposed. Y in term of x, putting value very simple. 0, then 1. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. 2 plus 1, 3. I have written. For this, change y in term of x. 2y equal to 12 minus 3x. So y equal to 12 minus 3x by 2. 12 by 2, 6. 3 by 2 as it is. So easy to put the values. Now multiple of this you write. 0 you write, it will be 0, 6. 2 and 2 cancel. You are getting 3. And 4 you write, 2 to the 4. 3 to the 6. 6 minus 6, 0. So first I have drawn this line. Put the by scale I have put measure the 1 centimeter each. By scale, not graph. I have put the scale and I am taking 1 centimeter, this exact measurement like a graph. So 0, 1, 2. So here first point I have gone 0, 1. 0, 1 is the first one. Minus 1, 0, it is second one. Then the 2, 3. And then join it. By the scale I have joined. First line drawn and written the equation here. It is very important. And then for second line I have used the red pen. And first 0, 6, 0, and then because it was smaller, so I have produced 0, 6 here. 2, 3, same number, that's why red line I have put here. And 4, 0. 4, then 0 is this number. Again by the red pen I have drawn this. Both are intersecting at 2, 3. So 2, 3 is your solution. What is the answer? 2, 3. But question is not this. Your question is determine the triangle formed between the two line and the x-axis. So from here till here, A, B and C, not here, origin is not the problem. A, B, C. A coordinate is 2, 3, B coordinate is minus 1, 0 and C coordinate is 4, 0. And said it like this. If the question was like additional question, maybe another, you see, same figure I have drawn the next page. In the figure this, you see, triangle ABC is the triangle. Your question is also find the area of the triangle. So half into base into height. Base is not from origin. Base is not from here. B to C. 4 unit this side, 1 is here minus. But this minus will be absolute. 4 plus 1, 5. BC will be 5, not 4. And altitude is this height. Height is 3. Value of y. So half into 5 into 3, you are getting 7.5 square unit. If the question was given vertex of a triangle between the two line and y-axis, then you see that two line is same point, but y-axis is this. So this point ADE is your triangle which is between the two line and y-axis. Coordinate of A is same, but D will be 0, 1 and E will be 0, 6. Said it, so you said like this. Here I have said it this between x-axis, here I have said it between y-axis. Here sometimes the line intersect on the x-axis, then there will be no any triangle formed between line and x-axis. If A will be here, then there will be no triangle. Here you are getting if the area of the triangle, then again which triangle? ADE ka area. Then half into DE, half into DE. DE is not from 6 is from origin. 6 minus 1. Here I have written 6 minus 1, 5 into height. Height will be this height, 2. So 6 minus 1 into 2, 2 cancel, you are getting 6 minus 5 square unit. If the figure is like this, suppose any figure is given like this. Here, if two lines are given, it is y and y dash, it is x and x dash. You want the triangle, if the triangle is ABC, between lines and y-axis you are getting triangle. So this triangle is, whole triangle is between two lines and y-axis. But between lines and x-axis, no triangle. Why? Why there is a no triangle? Because it is intersecting on x-axis. So there is a no triangle formed between this. Only triangle is, but don't see about the origin. Your triangle is between the lines and whole y-axis where it intersecting. This and this. It is your ABC. If the figure is like this, if a figure is like this, x dash, y dash. So here this triangle will be the between x-axis, between lines and x-axis. Between lines and x-axis only triangle will be formed. No triangle formed between the lines and y-axis because the intersecting points of the lines are here. That's all for today. I hope you understand these things. Thanks.